their GM sneezes. It's a headline on the Buffalo News or WGN radio. And so Brandon Beane's getting criticized by the local guys. Well, they didn't really upgrade the defense. I thought Buffalo did great. So first of all, they got DJ Moore in the offseason. There's an argument he will be the single most productive free agent in the NFL. DJ Moore. Joe Brady's an offensive coach who worked with DJ Moore in Carolina. Great fit. They also went and got a kid named Skylar Bell. Yes, believe it or not, I've watched UConn football. He could be one of the steals of the draft. I don't think he's going to be a Pro Bowler, but between DJ Moore and Skylar Bell, with that tight end group, Pro Bowl left tackle, MVP quarterback, James Cook Pro Bowler, the offense now with an offensive coach in a stadium with less wind, the offense will be better. So I thought they added two really good pieces at a position of need, wide receiver. I thought Skylar Bell, I just thought, well, that guy's going to play very quick with an offensive coach, with Josh Allen. So I loved that pick. I love DJ Moore. And then they spent 6 draft picks on defense. So I didn't have a problem with any of it. New stadium, less wind, offensive coach, 2 receivers, and go get some defensive guys. I didn't have a problem. 6 of their 10 guys, they traded down 6 times, which in an average draft I thought was really, really smart. My take is banging on Brandon Beane now in Buffalo, it's low-hanging fruit. I'm sorry, but the offense, position of need was receiver, and I thought they crushed it. And, well, what did they get on defense? Folks, outside of safety and a couple of edge rushers, it was not a great defensive draft. Like Chicago's getting beat up for their lack of edge rushers. Well, I mean, even Dallas, and everybody seems to like their draft and their edge rushers, their second first-round pick, Malachi Lawrence, is considered like a half-a-round reach.
This is why the draft always cracks me up, honestly. Leading up to it, the conversation is all about how deep this class is at wide receiver and edge rusher. Oh, it's a great tight end draft. Oh, it's fantastic. And then afterward, suddenly everyone says, well, it wasn't really that deep after all, or that was a reach, or this pick didn't make sense. And you just think, man, go back in time. Watch old videos, not even just mine, but anyone's, and listen to what people were saying before the draft. Then go listen to what they're saying now. What changed? The only thing that changed is that actual players got drafted to actual teams in actual rounds. That's the only difference. The players themselves are still the same. So I find a lot of this post-draft chatter pretty exhausting. The Bills were in such a unique situation last season because nothing ever felt quite right, honestly, on either side of the ball, offensively and defensively. But they did make a concrete move to upgrade their offense. First, promoting Joe Brady to head coach. That alone will transform the offense. I've already ranted about that plenty, so I won't repeat it all again. But it's not like, oh, he was already the offensive coordinator, so nothing changes. No, he's the head coach now. Things shift. Just Josh Allen's relationship with him will evolve now that he's the top guy. That matters. And DJ Reed is a genuinely excellent addition. Even if you don't consider him some elite, world-beating Reese. He will still make a major impact on this team, right? So that alone means the offense will legitimately be better than last year. Will it be as great and magical as I'd hoped for with Josh Allen? Probably not. But still definitely an improvement. The other problem was that while there were offensive issues, especially at receiver, the defense was so bad that it placed an enormous amount of pressure on Josh Allen's shoulders. The offense wasn't good enough as a whole, and the defense wasn't good either. So that put a huge burden on him. If you improve your defense, even just marginally, all those Superman moments from Josh Allen last season weren't just about him being a beast on offense. They happened because the defense was giving up score after score, first down after first down, touchdown after touchdown. So you needed Josh Allen to be even more spectacular, because not only did he have to put up points, but he had to do it with receivers where you're thinking, who is that guy? Where did he come from? How long has he been on the Bills? Now you're removing that problem. You're upgrading the defense, and you're going to have a different defensive scheme and identity than under Sean McDermott. So hopefully, in theory, your defense will be better, which will take a lot of pressure off the offense, and the offense will also improve on its own. So just by fixing the offense becomes far less stressed, and you're already improving the offense as well. That ends up being a 1 + 1 = 5 situation. So this really wasn't a bad offseason by any stretch. Was it a massive swing? Was it like, oh my gosh, they just got Jeremiah Love or Arel Reese? No, it wasn't that kind of draft. But in many ways, DJ Reed, if you said, listen, they were able to draft a wide receiver who could make this impact right now. Remember, the Bills are all about the present. If you could have drafted a DJ Reed level receiver, a guaranteed first-round impact player, you'd take that in a heartbeat, let alone in the second round. So they got that. And in a similar way, the Broncos got Jalen Waddle, they got their guy, a player they know without a doubt will make a genuine, immediate impact. You can't say that with 100% confidence about anyone in the draft. You can believe it. You can feel confident. But it's not the same as 100% certainty like with proven veterans. We've seen DJ Reed play. We've seen Jalen Waddle. Unless they completely fall off a cliff or get injured, you're in a good spot. So don't overlook that just because it's not some flashy potential pick like Carnell Tate or My Lemon, right? There's all that mystery box potential. When we were live streaming the draft special on Thursday, we looked at all the receivers the Bills could draft, and the potential is always like, oh man, it really is something. It's the whole boat or mystery box idea. It always makes me think of that Family Guy joke, you can take this boat, or you can tack. The mystery box. The mystery box could be anything, it could even be a boat. That's what the draft always feels like. In reality, the Bills got a couple of proven pieces on both offense and defense in free agency, and then they gave themselves depth and resilience in the draft, especially on defense, something they desperately needed because they've been banged up. You want a lot of young talent right now, especially because I like who they brought in as defensive coordinator. You want to be able to mold that defense as he sees fit. And believe me, that defense has plenty of room for improvement. So yeah, as of right now, I really like what the Buffalo Bills did, even if it doesn't have those massive, headline-grabbing swings like oh my gosh, they just got A.J. Brown, Jeremiah Love, Arel Reese, right? Not all moves are like that. Not every offseason is like that. A lot of those big names bring excitement, momentum, and flash, but that's not the only way to build a team. Those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you all think about the Buffalo Bills? How do you feel their draft unfolded? Are you excited? Are you optimistic? Do you agree that they're not doing enough to support Josh Allen? Let me know your thoughts. I read every single comment. Whether you agree with me or disagree, either way, let's get into some discussions. Let's get into some debates. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. Please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and I'd absolutely love to see you be part of it. I want to build something we all genuinely feel connected to, something we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, it really helps with visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.